Internet! Welcome back to Age of Water! The apocalypse that happened because of global warming. We're now searching for the smartest person in the land, or sea, or whatever the hell they call it nowadays, Diogenes. Hopefully, he'll be able to tell us where we can find an actual island or continent. Here he is now. Let's talk to him.
Ah, to what do I owe your visit, young man? Of course. Where else would a thinking individual live? Although, it's not a barrel, it's a cistern tank. My name is Diogenes.
Even we are kind of racist, and we have one of those shark freaks on our ship. We have one of them as one of our crewmates.
Not shark gangs, but Sharky's gangs. The tribe's name is Sharky. I've never quarreled with them. By the way, there's some real beauties among the Sharky's women.
How is that new? We have a Sharky woman as part of our crew. How? Why is this part of our dialogue?
I read. Books are rare these days, and there's nothing more useful and interesting in the world. I buy them whenever I can find them. Take note. You'll be able to make money, too.
Cool. Buying books and selling books earns money. Interesting.
You're by no means a stupid fellow, Captain. Have you brought me a book? What's this I see? Is that Shia the Beautiful with you? Oh, welcome to my modest quarters, then. I am very glad to see you in my humble abode, especially you, Shia. How to find land. This...
Come on, Dio, please.
Then look at my old tablet and heed my words. As everyone knows, the old world was flooded. The sea levels rose gradually for decades, and in the end, only tiny islands and mountaintops remained above the surface.
I mean, this looks like a pretty good piece of land right here in this top left corner. I could see, like, that being pretty well inhabited. Even over here in the top right looks like it could be inhabited pretty well. Jesus Christ, these people are idiots.
So, presumably, large areas of land must remain only where there were ancient large mountain ranges. The coordinates of those mountains are known to us from ancient maps.
Doesn't surprise me.
The problem is we don't know our exact location, and it determines the direction we have to sail to reach land. Therefore, we must first determine our location.
Again, makes sense.
I imagine you are about to ask me how we can do that.
Yep.
I have 17 hypotheses that we can use to determine our location with reasonable accuracy.
Just give me one that's likely to work.
I call my first hypothesis the elevation one. To determine our location, you will need to mark all the high ground you encounter on your voyages on your map. We'll need as many marks as possible, otherwise the method won't work.
Alrighty.
Dio, we'll do our best. I promise.
Then don't interrupt. What? We will compare the resulting diagram with ancient elevation maps. And with luck, if we have sufficient marks made with enough precision, we'll find an adequate match on ancient maps.
Nice.
The disadvantage of this method is that it'll take a very long time to collect enough data, although the task itself is simple. If there aren't enough marks, we won't find an unambiguous match.
I can still make this work.
Of course. Picking items of ancient civilizations up off the seabed is part of our life. Ancient reference books and encyclopedias contain images and descriptions of some of these artifacts. And this will help us ascertain. For example, pre-flood China used to make ceramic warriors for some reason. If we find a life-size terracotta warrior, that means China is underneath us.
Ah, that makes sense.
If we see the Statue of Liberty, it's North America below. And if we pull out a Venus with broken off hands, we're above Europe.
So, finding these statues can also tell us where in God's name we are. That makes kind of sense. I mean, there's a chance that all of this that some of this shit got moved around during the flooding, but I can see why it would be reasonable to say they're still in the same general vicinity of where they used to be. So I get that.
There are 15 more hypotheses left. Listen carefully. Get down to business then. Mark all the high ground you encounter on the map and keep an eye out for any...
By the way, the Bobber Club has been redecorated recently. There are all sorts of antiquities there now.
Captain, if you're planning to go to the Bobber, there's a handy jumper not far from here. That'll shave off a couple of miles.
Coolio. Okay, so I have 3 quests right now. What are they? Okay. Crew, constructor, translocator, journal. Okay, so geological hypothesis. We need 50 of those. That's a lot. In search of land, which is testing out the archaeological or the geographical hypothesis. And hull protection is mounting 2 metal shields on my ship. I can do that right frickin' now. Cargo hold. Metal shield. Yeah, I need to do constructor. Says I have 2 of these things, right? Where's the other one? And it actually repairs right away when I tell it to repair, instead of waiting for so frickin' long. Sharky dead. Sharky dead. Oh, we have people from behind now. Why can't you all just disappear? Ah! Alright. The translocator is still charging. Oh! Here's that warp pipe looking thing. Let's sail as fast as we can over here and then get to the Bobber. P8 square. That should be where the Bobber is, right? Haha! Couriers! Those guys carry like a lot of items that we can... Oh my god! Stop screwing around and staring off into the friggin' sky! And the Bobber is over here. Good lord, what is wrong with these cameras? This camera jerks around as you sail, and it won't stop. Good god, will you stop? What is wrong with you? The worst part about this game is this freaking camera jerking around all the frickin' time. Good lord, I'm about to give myself a friggin' conniption.
The Bobber Club is up. No problem. I'll happily help. The new club interior is my pride and joy. It's turned out so chic, don't you think? All the underwater pieces give it particular respectability, I think.
Sure it does. Where'd you get
From all
it?
sorts of places. I bought the pieces of all comers. Dozens of divers and captains brought me what they managed to pick up off the seabed. Old Akayo from the diving partnership got me the most interesting pieces. The sarcophagus over there, for example.
So, the sarcophagus would be from, like, Egypt, or perhaps some kind
Here's
of
our
museum.
hero, vanquisher of scavengers and savior of fair maidens. Will you join us for a drink? Tea's rather good here today.
Yeah, tea is good whenever it's sweet, but whatever. I still don't know why this is such a illegal thing with you, along with coffee. The fact that it's illegal at all just kind of pisses me off.
Captain, how's your friend Shia doing? Why have you come without her?
No problem, Captain. Anything for you. You're my idol. A fearless warrior and a real hero.
Kind of like I'm more like everyone's errand boy, so that this dialogue option makes it
You'll get your
makes
fair
sense.
share of fights yet. That's for sure.
My fair share of fights. I just fought a friggin' stronghold, douche. I've had fights. I had to friggin' fight the scavengers to try and friggin' save that Shyla girl. I had to friggin' fight off the scavengers because they peed me off earlier. I had to friggin' fight the Sharkies. I've been fighting pretty much everyone ever since I got here. Good lord.
Have the club's antiquities piqued your interest? If you want, I can sketch them for you. Maybe some sketches would come in handy.
That would be helpful.
The manager of your base wants to talk to you, Captain.
The manager of my base. Oh yeah, I haven't done anything with that. Ever since I got it from Three Whales, I have not done shit with that.
Oh, Captain, we meet at last. I say we go to the base, and I'll tell you everything. Do you have space for me on your vessel?
Sure.
What?
Ooh, daily reward. Day 2s. And it's a grenade launcher. Holy crap. Righty. So. Oh god. We could go back to Mermaid. Or we could go to Three Whales. Mermaid, the useless lady. Or Three Whales, where I can go to my base. Let's do something that actually doesn't waste my fucking time and go to Three Whales. If we go to Mermaid, it's just gonna be a waste on everyone's time. And then we're all just gonna end up peed off. Here we are.
City of Three Whales is open to you, Captain. Unless you get yourself blacklisted. You can visit the mayor, the sheriff, the post office, and the trade post.
So you don't say anything new. Okay, cool. I'm going to my base anyway, so... Cargo hold. I don't know. Got like a ton of here. Place that. I guess I could place the grenade launcher. I gotta find a place to sell the coffee.
Happy to welcome you to your new home, Captain. Here you can relax, unload the boat, chat with the crew, and set up your base.
Tell
On
me
the
more
base,
about my
you can
base.
Build boats, motors for them, guns, appliances, and other modules.
Okay. That sounds pretty
First
freaking
of all,
cool.
we need to hire a builder. They are difficult to find now, but there is one named Bertha. It would be nice to get her. She's good at her job.
Alright. Where do I get her
They say
from?
Bertha has lost a lot playing cards, so she is going through a difficult period of her life and could use some help. Look for her on the Turpits.
Turpits. Okay.
Only bounty hunters are allowed into the Turpits Club. After you rescue Bertha, go to the South Workshop, find a guy named Mitch, and see if he can be our engineer.
Okay. Mitch from the South Workshop, Bertha from Turpits. Alrighty. Neat. Technology.
The most important thing is to start recycling scrap into materials. We're missing a couple of key parts. There's a captain that just loves racing. He built himself a monster boat that he somehow managed to rig up with an aircraft engine from a fighter jet.
That sounds insane.
If we dismantle this engine, we'll have the parts we need. But the captain won't simply sell it. You need to challenge him to a race.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be easy to catch up with someone who has a fucking fighter jet engine.
You won't actually have to race him. He refuels his boat at bars. Must need a special blend. I have an agreement with Oyasumi at the Giraffe. She'll short him on fuel.
Really? Wow.
She won't. You give her the corks and challenge the captain to a race. When he runs out of fuel in the middle of the ocean, he'll get a little more flexible and sell the engine.
Nice. Nothing like a little bit of deception to screw someone else over. But apparently the more people I get, the more this tech tree I can unlock. Which is awesome as hell. Construction. Buildings, autoclave, artisan workshop, wind turbine, shipyard. Okay, this is pretty freaking cool. But I need to research all this crap to actually build it, which is kind of freaking lame. Where to next? Well, crap. We could either do the builder for base, or we could do dirty racing. I think I'll do builder for a base first, since that one's like the freaking closest. I'm not looking forward to this shit because it's gonna be taking forever. Oh, look, more rocks. And here's this giant tuning fork thing. Seriously, how the actual hell did these people build this goddamn monstrosity? It doesn't make sense. You had a friggin' apocalypse happen. You shouldn't be having technology that can practically teleport you. Whole idea is nonsense. Oy. Will you go away? Where did you all come from? Whose ass did you crawl from? You actual bastard! Repair freaking everything. Oh god, what is this? Oh my god. Will you just go somewhere else? Screw off! Ah. Okay, so Sharky Lady, you leveled up. Excellent. Weapon reload. Yes. Faster reload. Thank you very much. God, I hate this so much. This camera is trash. The Order, okay.
Welcome aboard the Ancient Turpits. This is the base of the glorious Order of the Kraken. My name is Carl. We hunt pirates, protect honest traders, and get corks for our trouble. Exciting. When you're ready, talk to the commander of the Order. If he finds you worthy, he'll give you a hunting contract. Keep in mind, only hunters are allowed into the legendary Kraken Club on the lower deck.
Okay.
Aboard
Cool.
the Turpits, you'll always find help and support.
I'm commander of the Order of the Kraken, Ludwig von Morgen. The pirates from the sector tremble when they hear our name. Do you want to become a headhunter feared by pirates? I must say that your boat doesn't look particularly formidable.
You look like you have the Iron Throne, except instead of made of swords, it's made of guns.
I like you, Captain. We need brave men. But first, you need to tell Carl you need a...
You again? Have you talked to the Of course, you have to prove yourself. We're just coming for newbies. The gist of it is our scout didn't come back from the raid. Last time he was seen at Elephant Rock. Start the search from there. It's a wasteland around those parts.
Probably got maybe he was sunk by the Sharkies. Well, I mean, that's possible. Or it could have been scavengers, or it could have been couriers, or it could have been any other gun-toting asshole.
Hardly. He's an old, experienced scout. There aren't any Sharkies alive that could have caught him.
The fact that you say that just tells me that somehow Karma's gonna screw him over. Good lord.
Be careful. A lot of good captains have disappeared in those places. There are rumors about an enchanted minefield, though I don't believe in tales.
Enchanted minefield. There's no such thing as... The apocalypse happened and you allowed it to rot your frickin' brains. We have the mermaid, we have the scavengers, and now we have you. There's no magic. There are no gods. There's nothing. Psychics don't exist. Stop believing in fairy tales. You screwed your old world over with global warming, and now you're trying to screw yourselves over by believing in fairy tales. Good lord, y'all people are stupid.
Aboard the Turpits, you'll always find help and support.
Okay. What do we have? How far away is this? God damn it. It's so far. And the translocator is still recharging. Screw it. You know what? We'll just go to find this missing scout in the next video. For now, I'm just going to end it here at the Order. At this Moore place. The Order. Hopefully, we can save the scout quickly. And we won't be completely screwed over. I'm going to end it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next one!